My solution for improving urban mobility would involve integrating a transport system based on the UK's inland waterways, and this would work on two levels, a national level and a community level. In an effort to manage the rising freight volumes in this country and the consequent CO2 emissions, I suggest we re-establish this country's inland waterways for commercial use. Now, if you were to look at a map of the canals in this country, it reveals an existing complete and thorough transportation network, and it links all the major cities and ports. Now, canal barges are certainly a more environmental alternative. Research generally shows that in moving a certain load a certain distance, a canal barge will emit 70% less CO2 than a lorry and approximately 30% less CO2 than a train. Now, obviously the drawback is canal barges are a lot slower than lorries and trains. However, barges could ensure a constant, steady supply of goods and materials for businesses and industry. Aside from the green credibility, for this solution to remain competitive, it would have to provide a quicker delivery time than it would take a single lorry to deliver the same amount. Now, there are already cases of this solution succeeding. Aggregate transportation was recently reintroduced to the Grand Union Canal, and this was said to avoid 6,000 lorry movements per year, and each barge takes 3 equivalent lorry loads. Now, looking at the urban mobility for an individual city, it's obvious that cars are the major problem in terms of volume and CO2 emissions. If cities could become car-free zones, it would relieve a lot of congestion and free up a lot of space in city centres. Now, although cycle tracks do exist on roads, cycle lanes, they don't seem to be sufficient, and people are often deterred by the hazards of cycling on the roads with cars. Now, people already use canal towpaths for cycling. If you wanted to, you could cycle from Birmingham to London along the Grand Union Canal if you wanted to. On a more practical level, if you look at a city like Birmingham, it already has an intricate canal network, meaning that all areas would be accessible. However, the current towpaths are rough and they're mostly just dirt tracks. If an official cycle network was constructed alongside the canals with easy access, easy exits and places to park, I'm confident that the general public would be more confident and more willing to cycle into city centres, and this would greatly reduce congestion in cities. And finally, the good news about canals, of course, is that all the hard work has already been done. Thank you.